We begin here in Washington, where President Donald Trump hosted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House yesterday. This was the president's first meeting with a foreign leader since his return to the Oval Office. And during their discussions, the two leaders spoke about the ongoing ceasefire in Gaza. President Trump proposed the idea of the United States taking over the Gaza Strip, which could also include the deployment of U.S. troops in the war-torn region.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
The president added that the United States would oversee the redevelopment of Gaza, but Palestinians would have to be relocated to either Jordan or Egypt.
I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. The only reason the Palestinians want to go back to Gaza is they have no alternative. It's right now a demolition site. This is just a demolition site. Virtually every building is down. They're living under fallen concrete that's very dangerous and very precarious.
Now, the meeting between President Trump and Netanyahu comes as the Israeli-Hamas ceasefire enters its second phase. However, Hamas, which carried out the October 7th attack, has rejected President Trump's offer of the United States occupying Gaza. President Trump has already threatened the militant group with severe destruction if they do not return American hostages before the ceasefire lapses.
We're working very hard to get all the hostages. The word is all, and we are working very hard. So far, it's been moving along fairly rapidly, pretty much on schedule. I'd love to have them all out at one time, but we're taking them out, and tomorrow more are being released, and over the days more, and then we'll go into a phase two. But we'd like to get all of the hostages, and if we don't, it will just make us somewhat more violent.
Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia and Australia have responded to President Trump's comments and have reaffirmed support for Palestine, including a two-state solution.
What I would say is that Australia's position is the same as it was this morning, as it was last year, and it was 10 years ago, and it was under the Howard government. The Australian government support, on a bipartisan basis, a two-state solution in the Middle East. When it comes to our position, we have not received any request regarding the rebuilding of Gaza. What we have said, though, clearly, we've supported a ceasefire. We've supported hostages being released, and we've supported aid getting into Gaza. There is a need to do that, and Australia is willing to assist getting aid into Gaza to provide that support.
President Trump's latest comments have even received backlash at home, with several Democrats calling the proposal problematic and deranged. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will stay in Washington through the end of the week as he meets with lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Pretty measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote effort. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.